Chapter 901. Trump had deliberately mentioned the forest because he wanted to see Nataria's blushing face. Even if she was a very calm and composed person, she would still be embarrassed when she recalled their presumptuous youth and the sweet and ambiguous past that the both of them shared. Trump felt that he would have to make Nataria think more about the past. If he constantly reminded her of the past that made her heart feel a little turbulent, then he would definitely be able to evoke the fire in her heart that has already been waiting for more than 20 years for him. Nataria naturally understood Trump's intention. Therefore, she quickly changed the topic out of embarrassment. At this time, she blurted out, "By the way, how is our former head teacher doing?" Trump replied, "He is doing pretty well, but it isn't convenient for him to move around on his legs now. During our last class reunion, we had specially invited him back to our alma mater just so that he could give us a lecture in the classroom." "Really?" Nataria sighed as she said, "It's really a pity that I couldn't make it to the last class reunion." Trump smiled before he said, "It was just a very small gathering that day. We had only met up with some of the old classmates who were still in Oris Hill or staying near Oris Hill. Moreover, only the male classmates met up that day." Nataria nodded slightly before he said, "It seems as though a lot of our old classmates will be attending the class reunion today. I've also contacted several girls who had a very good relationship with me back then, and they're all willing to come for the class reunion." "That's good," Trump smiled as she said, "then we'll all be able to get together and catch up then." Nataria said, "I heard that Paul is now in custody and he is awaiting prosecution because of corruption some time ago?" Yes, Trump could not help but feel a little angry when he thought about how Paul had brought his son-in-law with him to the class reunion the last time just to prove that he was doing better than Trump. That old bastard had really slandered him in front of his old classmates at that time. Now that Paul was already locked up in prison, Trump could not help but feel extremely happy. Trump laughed before he said, "Paul really deserves it. We should all be working hard to do well in our lives instead of constantly thinking of how we should take advantage of our positions in office to facilitate corruption and fraud. How could he have done that? Our teacher had already taught us that we shouldn't be chasing after wealth and riches, but instead we should focus on becoming righteous people instead." Nataria nodded in agreement. In fact, most of the old intellectuals of their generation were all very upright and righteous. Everyone who attended their university had the attitude of contributing to the country and their society. Although Nataria has been living in the United Kingdom for more than 20 years, she has always been very concerned about Japan. Whenever there were any major natural disasters in the country, Nataria would donate a lot of cash and supplies to the country to help the people and society. She has even received a commendation from the country. However, Nataria has always maintained a low profile and she has never talked about this matter to anyone else. Therefore, all of their old classmates, including Trump, had no idea that Nataria had always been donating and contributing to the country. At this time, Trump's cell phone suddenly rang. When he took out his cell phone, he realized that it was a group chat from his student union during his university years. No one has said anything in this group for several days. At this time, someone suddenly sent a text message to the group, "Classmates, Nataria has organized a class reunion at noon today. Are all of you going to be here? I'm in Oris Hill and I'm already preparing for the class reunion. I'm still on my way to Oris Hill. There are about 100 kilometers left. I'll probably arrive there in about 1.5 hours. I just got off the plane. I specially came here from Westcliff today." At this time, someone tagged at Trump specifically before he said, "Trump, come out now. Your first love is back. I bet you don't even know it yet, right?" This message was sent by Hudson, who had a very good relationship with Trump. When Paul tried to ridicule him the last time, Hudson was the one who had backed Trump up and supported him. When Trump saw Hudson's direct message to him, he rolled his eyes before he replied, "Why are you saying that I don't know about it? Would you believe me if I told you that I'm with Nataria now?" Hudson sent a voice message to the group chat as he laughed and said, "I believe you. Of course, I believe you. What is the relationship between you two? Back then, both of you were recognized as the perfect match by everyone in the university. Trump was very happy and overjoyed when he heard this. Therefore, he laughed as he sent a voice note back to the group. Ha ha ha. Hudson, that is true. At this time, Leah, one of their female classmates who had a very good relationship with Nat Arya back then, suddenly sent an angry emoji to the group chat. After that, she replied, Trump Richard. You still dare to laugh when you're such a scumbag? I'm so mad at you. You're the reason why I haven't had the opportunity to see Sister Nat Arya for so many years. Trump was very embarrassed at this time. Back then, when he had accidentally cheated on Nat Arya with Elaine after he got drunk, the news of this incident quickly spread around the university. Trump could not help but feel extremely awkward and embarrassed as he thought about it. It was the most shameful and humiliating thing that he had ever done in his life. As Trump was at a loss for words because he did not know how to reply to Leah's message. A person in the group chat who has not said anything at all suddenly sent everyone a red packet in the group chat.